Everyone, welcome. My name is Ahmad. I'm the CEO and founder of IONET. Today, we're here to introduce you the Internet of GPUs. Just to double check the slides. All good. So, what is happening right now is we found out that the world needs fair, democratized access to earning from AI compute earning, and also to have more access to AI compute power. Now, it starts with a story. Back in 2022, beginning of 2022, July 2021, I was running a firm called Antbit. Antbit, which currently is IONET, was quant trading in the crypto market and the US market. Now, starting from July, at that time, 2021, crypto is the bull market, going down, liquidity is going less. Things are not so good in the crypto market, and it was extremely important for us to diversify and to start invest in the US market. We have quant trading systems, trading at low latency, and rotating $400 million of volume, and it's just, there's not enough liquidity in the market, so we have to go out. And the risk reward, it's too high. So we started to build our system for the stock market. Now, the US stock market is at least 100 times more volume and faster than the crypto market. I'm talking about the speed of how many trades, how many bots and algorithms and quants and hedge funds and all what's going on in the market. It's a whole new world. Now, things are moving so fast there to a point, like if you're monitoring one stock, you're ingesting like hundreds of gigabytes of data for one trading session. All these ticks and trades, and it's just moving so fast at the speed of light. It's literally at the speed of light. Some hedge fund low latency system can make around 1,000 trades in around 5 to 6 milliseconds. So that's how fast the stock market is. Now, the way our systems work is used to detect there's an AI model that I've built in 5 years of research that basically, it's an ML XGBoost model. This model basically has some patterns where it detects other trading systems when they fill orders, and they try to hide their orders. So there was some specific pattern happening in the crypto market where some insiders are trading assets and hiding their orders. They basically buy insider information, call their trading desk fills the order for them over 3-4 days, and also trading desk tries to hide the order so people don't notice. So they fill orders in the open market, as honest and as clear as that. So when I started building this ML power, the algorithm, I was like, I have two choices. I either buy insider information, or I build a quant system that kind of reverse engineer how when someone buys insider information, and he's really impactful, definitely he has a quant trading desk to fill order and hide it, how do they fill orders? And that's how it all started. So build the algorithm was like around 82% accurate. In 2021, we made around 1,300% in profit. In 2022, we made around -7% in crypto market, which was an amazing return, considering the volatility in 2022. Now, when I wanted to scale this algorithm on the US stock market, the amount of compute power I needed was massive. In crypto market, all what I needed is around 40 GPUs. That's it, trading 150 cryptocurrency. Really, that's how small the market is. But when I got into the stock market, I figured I need plus 1,000 GPU minimum. Depends, of course, on the volume of the market. I could double, triple the amount of GPUs for some period of time. I may not need it the whole month. I could need it for a few days. But I'm going to need a lot of supply and back in. So I have to always have that supply available when I need it. When I got in the market, we kept evolving the algorithms. We kept working hard on them, and we start to get GPUs. GPUs are pretty expensive back in 2022, And there's basically 3, 4 cloud providers that have GPUs. Like, it's not really that much demanded. So, and the price is just going up. And I had to kind of like reduce my capex, make sure we break even in 2022, considering it's not really going to be a profitable year, it looks like. So we had to reduce expenses. And the GPU bill is $400,000, it's something crazy. So there's 2 problems I had to fix. The first problem is scalability, right? Managing 40 GPUs is so easy. But the moment you're talking about a cluster of 1,000+ GPU, things get really complicated. Really complicated. Like, complicated to a point that ChatGPT, when they launched in November 2022, the reason why they launched in November, when the model was actually ready in February and March, is one reason. They were using an open source library called Ray. Ray helped them scale the inferencing requests, training, and they actually trained ChatGPT model on 20,000 GPU using Ray, this Python framework. It's a distributed computing framework, allows you to parallelize tasks, control a fleet of thousands of GPUs simultaneously, perfectly, with a good fault tolerance. And Ray, back in 2021, was not so new. I mean, it's 7 years of research, UC Berkeley team, but just evolving, so still at the beginning. So, you know, OpenAI, they started using Ray. I noticed Ray. I was like, this is my solution to scale my system on the stock market. I started using Ray and evolving along with OpenAI using Ray. Once Ray, it was first ready for training. Once Ray was ready for inference, which took a few months of research, only in November, you know, the infrastructure was capable enough to serve the expected demand of 100 million plus user inferencing and prompting the app a day. So that's first problem. Now the second problem, so I started to use Ray. Now Ray it's built for one data center. So in a way you have the cluster and fleet of GPUs. That time NVLink is not yet there, but it's built to control that cluster in a single facility. So, and the bill, my bill, is so high. So now I need to reduce expenses, and just the idea came to me, like, the crypto guys are suffering from mining Ethereum because now it's moving to proof of stake, so their profits are really bad. And already some big mining facilities, some of them publicly listed, start to think about AI compute. But that's maybe a bit after. Now, at that time, it's like, I either pay the $400,000 bill to AWS, Genesis Cloud, and some other providers, or I call my friend in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait, who can help me. He was mining Ethereum. He has a cluster of small 150-something GPU. And he's not making anything. So I called him, like, how much you're making from mining crypto? He said, for each card, he had 3090. RTX 3090. He said, I'm making around like 60 cents. Yeah, it's not too much. I was like, look, I'm going to give you 4 or 5 times that. Just give it to me. I said, sure, no worries. I took his cards, started to test and optimize his infrastructure, storage, internet connectivity, and so on. And I was like, OK, this is not enough GPUs, but I've already reduced my expenses 80%, 90%. But I need more. So I was like, you have a friend? Yes. Another friend, Kuwait, cheap electricity. Hey, give us your GPUs. Another few hundred GPUs. And then I was like, I need more. So my friend is in Slovenia. He also have more GPUs. Give us more GPUs. Now that's a fleet of 1,500 GPUs. Though there's a problem. Ray is built for a single cluster in a single location. So throughout like 2022, optimizing Ray, for me to use it, for me to create a single cluster that all the nodes communicate with each other perfectly to parallelize tasks, but also from 3 countries together. So throughout all this like trying and fixing and finding the problem and like navigating failure and bad internet on the GPU here. Sometimes this fails. And so like through this, I kind of figured it out and it worked. And it just became like a game. I mean, why not access another 1,000 GPUs for the price of 50 GPUs in AWS? I was like, okay. So start to call friends, make friends with other mining facilities, kind of like their savior coming in, hey, I'm picking up all your GPU supply. And it's just, I was looking where no one is looking. And then in 2023, around February, it just sparked. Like, everyone is complaining on GPU prices, and there's no available supply. But I am not. Like, I don't feel the problem. Why? Because I'm using supply from mining facilities. So it's like, wait a second. Would it make a sense if we could bring in all these crypto mining facilities from all across the globe together in a network and just pay them, 4 times what they make from mining crypto, and I can resell that compute and basically build the compute currency, which is something we really need. We really need to access GPU supply. So I have the opportunity because now I could access massive GPU supply that everyone needs, and then I can only limit access to this through a cryptocurrency, and also use that to pay out the suppliers in countries where it's not supported to pay out or to do microtransactions. So crypto is definitely the best way. It's just clicked, repurposed the architecture, and here we are, the world's largest AI compute network. Now, GPU already is the new digital oil. We know that. And in fact, China's import is already surpassing crude oil imports compared to chips import. So the chips import is already surpassing the crude oil imports. It's just moving so fast. Now, like bringing that all together, we use the best of like decentralized storage providers, Solana for micropayments, Aptos for move and secured inferencing and so on. So like bringing all these multiple pieces together, we had the ability to have the currency of compute. Now, the 90% of the world's computing power is unused. That's actually, professional crypto miners, mining facilities, MacBooks, etc., all across the globe. And if you look at the supply shortage, we need 2.5 times more GPUs at this point. And the compute demand for AI startup is doubling every 3.5 months. Now, that's why if you look at Google Cloud, Azure, Amazon combined have a market cap of $6 trillion. So this really confirms what the CEO of Intel said, compute is the digital oil. And I'm sure everyone here knows that. Now, and the expenses that all these startups were paying, including my story, is crazy. So paying $400,000 a month, it's really a lot. And it's painful, like it's dragging back innovation. So what if we use that? Now, as you know, since 90% of the GPU compute is still underutilized, so let's use array, use this together, piece things together, and we have a solution. And the reason we use array because you have a network of GPUs across the world. So yes, this could fail, this GPU could fail, that could, but array gives you that ability to have this fault tolerance of task fault tolerance and so on. So it will automatically reschedule tasks. So actually, before 2022 and maybe even 2023, this would have not been feasible. Many others have tried to do it, but it was just not the right time. Now, I want to introduce you to IOCloud. So IOCloud is literally better because you don't need 3 months YouTube tutorials or programs to learn how to use the cloud platform. You don't need 2 weeks to deploy an array cluster or 1 week to deploy an array cluster. It takes 90 seconds. Second, it's cheaper because you're using miners who are used to $1.60 a day earning, when this is basically the 1 hour price on the cloud for the same GPU. So that's why it's cheaper, and it's faster because faster for the user experience, and also faster because all the nodes are running all the time. So there's no time to boot them up and you wait. It's just like instant, just waiting for someone to hire them. We ended up now with GPUs from across 139 countries, making what we think soon going to be the Cloudflare of ML model inferencing. The infrastructure cost we have is around $3.5 billion. It's scaled massively. Now, why? Because there's so much demand. There's a lot of GPUs everywhere, and it's just we reached a point where we really think we have excess capacity. Now, since we started, we have made around 25 million in GMV, currently 4,700 clusters. Now it's more than 7,000. All like a lot of payment, 2 million transactions happening on chain for payments, pay out people who have GPUs in Kazakhstan, pay out someone like from all across the globe. You have this network now that is paying out all around the world without having to worry about like minimum transactions or fees or so on. It's really amazing using the Solana power. In this year, we have built the team. We're a strong 115 people by yesterday from across massive wide range industries, all of us, of course, from the tech. And I think that's like mainly the main powerful thing about us is the team is really good. Like elite A+ player building what we believe this is a fair and democratized access to the AI and access to the AI power. We have been partnering, we have plus 60 partners currently, users like Ritual, ChainML, Amber Group, market makers, and so many others. And together, we're currently like kind of facilitating in the back end the new generation of the IO coin. Now, that IO coins, we want to introducing what we call the IOG, the Internet of GPUs. So basically, the point of IOG, what happened is we forked Ray, that library I explained before, and since we start to, enhance it toward the highest bar of ML model inference, low latency requirement, which is quant trading, and if it's already enhanced to that level and stable at that level, then almost any other application becomes really easy to run. Now, the IOG framework is basically the language which is a Python library. Literally from your laptop, instead of running the code, we are introducing the open source AI compute power, like literally free AI compute power. You run your laptop, run your Python script, nothing is processed on the laptop. It's immediately sent to the GPU cluster grid on the network, and that's it. It's really as simple as that. Now, we took the power of Ray, but now we're evolving it more to having native AI agents running on chain and confidential computing with also zero knowledge proofs and verifying zero knowledge tasks. Now, that's maybe a bit more technical. Now, that is kind of powering the elements of I/O, the cloud, the worker, explorer, and the ID. Currently, we have 100 times more GPUs than major players in the crypto market. Again, 100 times more GPUs than major players in the crypto market. In fact, I'm giving $10,000 if any one of you here, $10,000, we have a booth there. If within 1 hour from now, if you open a new user in any cloud in the world and you can rent 1,000 GPU, I'm going to give you $10,000 extra the cost you paid to rent the GPUs. Just go anywhere. The challenge is even 200 GPUs. Go anywhere with 1,000 GPUs. In 1 hour, go and get GPUs. Now, that annoying process, quota and beg them, give me more GPUs after 3-4 weeks, and just emails, why? Like once I wanted to get more GPUs back in the time when I needed GPUs, I didn't have supply, but like, send me your pitch deck. I was like, what? And your LinkedIn profile, please. And your CV is like, what do you want with that? Just give me GPUs, man. I'm paying for it. I'm already paying too much for it. Why you ask me all this? So the availability of actually finding that compute power when you need it, and also you don't have to commit to 6 months, 1 year contracts, just on demand. Whenever you need it, you will always find the supply. So yes, we're in fact 80% cheaper than the hyperscalers. You can get you can literally with $3 right now, anyone sign up get the $3. It's too small, but you can rent a cluster of like 20 GPUs with this $3. No questions asked. Sign up, you have $3, go deploy cluster, 90 seconds, you have it ready. Now, on the other side, behind the cloud platform, we have the I/O worker, which is basically the platform where the owners of GPUs are putting their GPUs to work, monitoring uptime, monitoring performance, security, and so on, and maximizing the infrastructure because you get more earning compared to mining other cryptocurrencies. BC8, something I would like you guys to check. We're using this compute power to build text to 3D models for in-game assets, but most importantly, I'm announcing the IO Ventures. The IO Ventures is a mega GPU fund. We're investing in Gen AI startups with only compute power. That's it. Like, literally, we give you compute power, you give us equity in the company. Now, we have already made investments, and we're already growing up. We have so far raised around, to this point, we've raised $40 million with prominent VCs from all across the globe. To name a few, you have Aptos, Solana, Multicoin Capital, OKX, and really titans of angel investors in the market. That is IONET. Thank you guys for being here, and see you outside in the booth.